Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me again. Today we are going to be doing a glowy, dewy look. I know it's February, but I'm missing summertime and I really want it to come. So I want to be looking tan and glowy and sun-kissed. I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, talk through kind of thing. So it's not going to be so much as a tutorial as y'all just watching me do my makeup and listening to me talk. I should also say Grayson is napping. He's getting over the flu. I think he's pretty much over it, but he's napping right now. Hopefully he takes a long enough nap. Usually he would only nap for like 30 minutes, and it was awful because I was not getting my time for myself. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. So I've already primed my face with the MAC strobe cream and my luminizer primer. And I just realized I need to go wet this, so I'll be right back. So I'm going to tell you guys a funny story of what happened to me. Let me just get my stuff in order because, oh, Jesus have mercy. Y'all should see this desk right now. Okay, finally I found what I was looking for. So to start off this, I forgot I wasn't doing a tutorial. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys know what I'm doing real quick and then I'll get into my story. So I'm just taking this like Laura Geller highlighting stick and I'm just applying it to the places that I want to look dewy. And I'm not even going to blend it out because we were putting some foundation over it. Anyways, back to my story. This is a story I'm going to tell you guys that you would never in a million years even suspect this to happen. And I have to tell you a backstory before I can tell you what actually happened. So, flashback October 2017? Yeah. Was it? 2016. Okay. AJ and I had just moved into our house. And I'm sitting here pregnant, about 6 months pregnant, folding laundry. I can see out my door, or out my front window. And I see this lady walking her 2 dogs through my yard. And I get it, we had just moved into the house, like people were walking their animals through anyways, you know, like they were used to nobody living there, so they could just walk their animals through the yard. But I mean, we had been living there for a couple weeks at that point. Well, anyways, she lets her pit bull take a big giant dump right in my front yard, in my mailbox. And it was like a trailing poop, like the dog was pooping, walking, you know what I mean? So I did see, she did pick up some of it, not all of it. I'm pregnant, my hormones are crazy, I'm crazy, we just moved in, I'm like, she needs to respect our house. I march out the front door, and I go check to see if there really is, you know, still a bunch of poop there. There was. I wait for a second trying to decide what I'm gonna do. I end up marching down the street after her. I say, excuse me, ma'am. I know you thought you picked it up. I just wanted to let you know that your dog pooped in my yard. She shook the bag of poop in my face. I said, I know you thought you picked it all up. I was just letting you know that you didn't. And honestly, I know it was a little bit crazy of me, but if someone ever approached me like that, I would be like, I'm so sorry. Like, I will go pick it up. Like, it won't happen again, I promise. I told the lady, I said, we just moved in. You know, we have a dog too. It was right in the path to our mailbox that the poop was. And she was like, F you, B-I-T-C-H. Like, okay. And I'm like pregnant and I'm embarrassed because like the bus had just let out. There's all these little kids out. I just turn around and walk away. I'm walking away. She's yelling, crazy bitch, you know, like down the street. And I'm like, oh my God. I never saw her walk by my house again. Let me just explain to you guys. I have a neighborhood. I live in a neighborhood. All the houses, most of them have fenced in backyards. All of them have front yards. All of them have some type of yard that your dog can poop in. Why would you let your dog like poop somewhere else? I don't know, whatever. Every time I would see her in the neighborhood, she would have like, I'm always like walking around with Bash and Grayson. She had her pit bull on a retractable leash. And I have nothing against pit bulls, like nothing. I think they're really sweet. Like I think Bash is probably mixed with the pit bull, you know? Like, her dog was kind of mean. She had this retractable leash, and she would always let him run all the way out across the road to me and Bash and Grayson. Like, it was scary. It would honestly, when I would see her, my heart would start beating faster. I was like scared of this girl. Like, I thought she was nutso. All right, so that's the story of that girl. Let's fast forward. A couple days after Christmas, my mom, my sister, my brother, my little sister Lara, we're all in town. My dad comes over with his girlfriend Kim, and he invited like his friends, and then he invited his cousin Clark, which is my cousin, my second cousin. He said Clark's bringing over his new girlfriend. So honestly, I was like excited to meet Clark's new girlfriend. He had like dated a girl, and I don't know, apparently she like burned him or something. So I was really excited to meet like the new girlfriend. Okay, we're at my house, my whole family's there, everyone's there. My dad's frying a turkey, you know, like the whole shebang. And everyone's like, oh, Clark's here with his new girlfriend. And I'm like, yay! I see them get out of the car. She walks in, and I don't immediately recognize her at first. Who do y'all think she is? The girl whose dog pooped in my yard, who flicked me off, called me a bitch, called me all these names, lets her dog after me and Bash and Grayson. It's that girl. But then I didn't recognize her at first. So let me tell you how I ended up recognizing her. She brings in a 6-pack, and she's like, and y'all, I'm 24 years old, okay? She brings in a 6-pack, and she's like, I have, beer, if anyone wants one. Hangs up, if anyone's old enough to drink, like, looks at me like that. And I was like, this is my house. Like, trying to be nice. And instantly, that's when I see her face for the first time. And I was like, who is this girl? Who is this girl? And then it hit me a couple minutes later. I was like, oh my God. Holy. So I go and I tell my sister, it's that girl. It's the girl whose dog pooped in my yard. Funniest part about this story is I was literally talking about like this like exact story right before they showed up, not knowing, having any idea it was gonna be that girl. So she's a pretty big biatch to me the whole night, I would say. Like, it's just very condescending, and I don't know, just, you can tell she's trying to be like rude. Like, everything she says is just like, all she does is talk about herself, and I definitely felt like she was judging me hard. But I was like, that's fine. Let her come into my house and see how perfect my life is. Fast forward to a couple hours later, I've had a few drinks. I noticed she was wearing this like ugly scarf, and I have a hook on the back of my bathroom door. Turns out, girl had left her scarf on the back of my door in my bathroom. What did I do? I gotta be petty. I dipped the scarf in the toilet. I don't know if I should even be admitting this right now, but I dipped some of her scarf in the toilet, and it was so funny. So then I just hung it back up on the door. She comes back out later when she's like getting her things to go, I guess, or I don't know, whenever she got her scarf again, and she was like, yeah, my sister made me this, knitted me this scarf. Oh, and she was going, my scarf, and I'm thinking, I did that in the toilet. And anyways, I know I'm not wrong about this girl, because even when I see her now, she knows who I am. She doesn't say anything. She completely ignores me now. I guess it's better than her letting her pit bull chase after me and my family. I just go back and I laugh and I think, what do you think she thought when my cousin picked her up and he said, yeah, we're going to my cousin's house. And then he picks her up. Y'all, she lives like the back street in my neighborhood, like a mile away. Well, like, what do you think they thought when they plug it in the GPS and it says a mile? And then what do you think she thought when they pulled in this house? It cracks me up to think about. She had to have told him. I don't know. I'm not that close with my cousin, so I have not talked to him. I don't know if he knows. My dad's always like not on my side about it. He thinks I'm being ridiculous. Because I said, I don't want her to come back to the house. She makes me uncomfortable. It's my own house. Like, I shouldn't have some girl there who literally, she physically scared me. Like when I see her in the neighborhood before I knew all this, like she would scare me. My heart would beat faster if I saw her. I don't want that in my house, you know, it's my house. I have the right to choose. I just keep going back to like, what do you think she thought when they pulled in my driveway? Like, she was probably like, oh, you know, like I would never admit. Actually, I probably would. I would tell if, like, let's say I was in her shoes. I would tell my cousin. I wouldn't say anything when we pulled in, but I would tell like my cousin after. And I was sitting here thinking like she had to have said something when they pulled in because they were acting weird the whole night. Yep, that's my life, and crazy things like that happen to me. And I'm sorry I'm petty and dipped her scarf in the toilet. It wasn't dirty. I flushed it. What do y'all think of my glowy look? Do I look glowy? I'm trying. So I know we had on this Laura Geller stick, and I'm gonna go over the top of it with my finger. Y'all be very careful putting this over the top of your foundation because it will take it off. And it stays sticky, so that's why I put my foundation over the top. But I am gonna go over with a highlight. Always have issues opening that. That is amazing. I have another funny story to tell y'all. I'll tell it next week. So stay tuned for that because I think that one's even funnier. Y'all let me know what you thought of my story. And I'm so happy and blessed because Grayson's so excited. How did I take a shower, blow dry my hair, do my makeup, and like talk through it with you guys? Yes, he like is the best baby ever. I love him. So yeah. I think that's pretty much it. I guess I could go in with a brow gel and just push up these hairs right here. Cover that bald spot I got. Oh yeah. Duh, not it. I have to do my lips. I'm going back in with that same liner that I like, but I don't know the name of. Next, I'm going in with my MAC Velvet Teddy. And I more or less pat this on my lips instead of swiping because I feel like it doesn't go on such a thick layer. So next, I'm just gonna spray my face. And that's it, guys, for my everyday makeup look. Do I look like summer? Maybe a couple shades lighter, but this is my makeup for the summer. Love it. Alright, so that is it, guys. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, we're gonna pause for you to subscribe. So thank y'all for watching me. I think I already said that. I'll see you next time. I love it.